I've just topped up the water tank, and I've put some milking in there, and I'll be leaving that for a while, run it through the pipes to the tap. When there's no water in the tank, I have to run the pump and suck the tap to get it to prime the pump, but once that's done it's alright until it empties out again. So what I'm going to do is just leave that for a while, and that should sterilise it all. I'll empty that away, put some fresh water in there, and then I'll come back to loading the van up with all our gear. I'll show you what we put in there. Right, I'll just show you how the bed can be set up. Now, if you just take these off of there, you can use that as a single bed. That's nice size for a single bed. You can, if there's two people want to use single beds, you can put these up there if you've got nothing else up there, but I usually have stuff up there. Now, to make it into double bed, you have these pieces of wood, and they just fit in the various places across here. There's one. Two. Right, that goes there, and then that will go just here, and then this one goes there. You just have to pull it up a bit over there, let that drop down, pull the two up and just push them down like that. That gives half the bed. And then one final piece of wood that goes in here. And then just put that in there, same as the others. It's a bit awkward because I'm doing it with one hand. Push those together, and there you have it, and that's a very comfortable bed. Now I've got a sleeping bag that I open out, and it covers that, and then on top of that I just have a quilt, a 5.9 tog quilt in the summer. Sometimes you don't even need that. And at the end of the season or in the winter, I've got a 15 tog quilt. There's no heating in the van apart from the cooker, but I think it's pretty good in cold weather anyway. Right, I'll put all those cushions and things back, and then I'll go and get the stuff that goes in there, and I'll show you what I put where. Before I go any further, I'll just show you this table that I made and how it fixes on. That leg was a lot cheaper than a proper camper table leg. I think it was about $7.50. I can't really remember, but that screws on there. I'll just put this down for a minute. Now, this end has got these this U section with a piece of rubber inserted in it. And that just goes over that lip there. And that's it. That's it. That's hooked over the window, the lip of the window, and then there's the other end of it. And that's made quite a nice table. That's a piece of cut down headboard. And there we are, somewhere to eat our dinner. Back in a minute. Now these things here will be stored above the cab. Waste water container, a fresh water container, pair of walking poles, toilet tent which probably won't get used, pair of chairs. There's also a plastic table up there already in the van, and that's a dual height one which will be used in the awning, in the drive-away awning. Then apart from that, the bedding's usually stored up there. A couple of pillows and the quilt and maybe some jackets or something. But that's about all that goes up there. Well, that's that stuff all stashed up there. Now it's going to be, let me think, I think it'll be the cooking utensils and plates and cups and things next. Oh, well, that's handy. It's raining now. I'm standing inside the garage. Now on this table here, this is all the stuff we use for eating and cooking. I've got some plastic drinking vessels, a plastic bowl, plastic, well, whatever you call it, colander, a kettle, a grill, frying pan, 3 saucepans, a couple of measuring jugs, handy for gravy and custard, a pile of melamine dishes and cups and plates, and this is pretty good, this idea, because only having 2 burners in there, obviously you can only cook 2 things at once normally, but with this it's a 3-tiered thing, so you can have potatoes in the bottom and then say cabbage and cauliflower and perhaps carrots on the top one, so you can do several things at once. Boil the potatoes in the water and then the steam cooks the rest of it. I quite like that. It's a good idea. You can cook yourself a full dinner while you're perhaps frying some, you do the vegetables in that and fry some chops in the pan, or some mincemeat, or whatever, sausages and onions frying in the pan. The washing up bowl is not strictly necessary, but I have it there because if we go to a site where they've got a washing up facility, you can just bung the stuff in that bowl, or some of it anyway, and take it across and wash it up. Right, I'll be stashing that away in the under the seat. I'll show you where it's going to go. And that's where it goes. It goes under there. There's plenty of room there. I did have another. I had a big plastic box in there, but it wastes a bit of space because of the shape of it, because it's a kind of tapered box and you can't get stuff in it nicely. So I've decided to use that one to put the plates and cups and everything in, and all the rest of it will be in there. And in the bit next to it, under here, that's where we store our clothes there. And there's tons of room for clothes under there. When you go away though, you never need many. You soon learn that you don't need everything that you take. So you only need to take a couple of pairs of trousers, 3 pairs of trousers or something, and allow a couple of days per t-shirt or whatever. 1 pair of pants will last 2 weeks. You can always turn them inside out. These here are quite handy. These are soft fibre travel towel, and they're pretty good. They're thin, but they do the job. They soak up the water and they don't take up much room. I quite like them. And they were on a special offer. They were, I can't remember the price of them now, but they're quite expensive unless you get them on special offer. Got 2 of those, 1 each. The last video I did, that's the first part, then before, some of the LEDs had failed and they'd only been used for perhaps, I don't know, 20 hours, no more than that. Definitely no more than that. Right, I'll go and start putting the all the utensils under there, and I'll let you see what it looks like when it's stashed. Oh, that's it. we've got all our plates and cups and dishes, mixing pots and grill, low wattage electric kettle, the gas kettle, all the saucepans and frying pan, and there's room to put more in there. Bags of spuds or whatever if we want. That's everything done for there, but now I've got the other side, the other things that go in the other side, such as the levelling chocks and what else? Petrol can and various things that go in the other side. Sort them out. I'll do those in the morning, I think, because it's getting dark now and it's pouring with rain. That's another day now, so I'm just going to show you what goes in here. I've got the leisure battery there, the water tank there, the built-in charger down there, and the trip unit for the mains. Now I'll show you what goes in here, or some of it anyway. So here we have dustpan and brush. We've got the mains hookup lead. There's carry handle for the gas bottle, you need that when you get a new one. Suntan lotion, fly killer, air freshener. These are postal bags. They come in handy because you can you can seal baby wipes up in them after you've used them, and chuck them in the bin. There's a general, well, this is for filling up with water from a can. If I have to empty a can into that thing at the side there, the filler, you can't do it because it's not at the right angle, so you have to use that. A decent trowel there, unused as of yet. This is a water filler pipe which just pushes onto a tap. Shopping bag. This hammer is for these pegs. The pegs that come with this awning are stupid little wire ones, they're useless. So I've had to get some decent pegs. And they also do the toilet tent as well. And there's a pair of chocks there for levelling. And that's the Outhouse Handy XL. That's the main things that will be going under there. Obviously there'll be other stuff going there, like bags of potatoes and onions and bits and pieces, but I won't put those there until we've actually bought them, till we get near to where we're going. Well, that's about it, I think. Oh, there's a couple of there's a few basic tools there, just in case we need a screwdriver or a well, I don't know. Hopefully we don't need any tools, but quite often you need a screwdriver, change a bulb or something. Anyway, that will do for this just now. And there we are. Everything's packed except for food and clothes now. We've got that space there for our vegetables, etc. All the stuff that was on the table is in there, plus a few extra bits and pieces. The ring down there, and that leaves plenty of space for a bag of spuds and some onions. All I've got to do now is put the fridge on, let it get cold, and then we can put stuff in the fridge, and then the next day we're off. Just a few minor bits and pieces to put away in the cupboards now. I emptied this one out and put all the stuff that was in it on here, and some indoors, I think. This is handy because we can hang that up in the awning as a little light. I've got a couple of those, I only need one though. Well, I bought one just in case one of them packed up. Bought two rather, just in case one packed up. All I've got to do is put bits and pieces along there, like my camera, charger, adapters and things for phones. They all go in that channel up there, and that's it.